Welcome to the capstone session on decision making. Today, we put the master formula on the table. We will explore where it comes from, define every symbol, and apply it to two real business problems, a certificate launch and a fixed price bid. Here is the master formula. In plain English, the best action is the one from your available set that yields the highest average utility across all possible states of the world, weighted by their probability given your data. The formula separates decision-making into three questions. What might be true? What is each outcome worth? And which actions are open? It doesn't tell you what to want, but rather which action best serves your goals, given your uncertainty. The formula's lineage spans centuries. Bernoulli identified utility. Bayes and Laplace provided the arithmetic for updating beliefs. And Ramsey and De Finetti established that these beliefs must follow the rules of probability to avoid guaranteed losses. Building on this, von Neumann and Morgenstern proved that consistency requires maximizing utility, while Savage confirmed the whole formula. Wald and his successors then refined this into a practical business procedure. Update your beliefs, then choose your action. Derivation is simple. If you are consistent, you act as if you hold probabilities and utilities. By applying Bayes' rule to update your beliefs when new evidence arrives, you arrive naturally at this formula. Departing from it risks a guaranteed loss. In complex decisions, the formula is vital. It carries uncertainty as probability, value as utility, and risk as the shape of that utility. It also provides a clear diagnostic. If a decision fails, the fault lies in your priors, evidence, utility, or action set. Let's define the belief terms. Theta is the unknown state. The prior is your initial belief. The data is the evidence you have. The likelihood is the strength of that evidence. And the posterior is your updated belief using Bayes' rule. For the choice terms, A is your set of possible actions. Utility accounts for risk and execution costs. The integral calculates expected value, and argmax selects the best action, marked by the asterisk. Bayes' rule is the core. For the certificate example, a favorable survey shifts the school's belief in high demand from 40% to 64%. Remember, the prior is an input you supply. A careless prior leads to a confident but wrong conclusion. Signals like surveys or reports are only useful if their likelihood differs across states. Before paying for information, ask, would it say the same thing if the opposite were true? If not, it won't move your belief at all. Utility is the worth of an outcome, not just the dollar amount. Because a sum of money has different meaning depending on a firm's situation, we use utility functions to capture those preferences. Only comparisons and averages of utility carry real meaning. Primes describe the shape of the utility function. U prime is marginal utility, while U double prime measures curvature. This curvature, the Arrow-Pratt coefficient, is what determines risk aversion. Note that these are not part of the master formula itself. Back to the certificate launch. We have our actions, states, and priors. We take our survey data, a favorable signal, and perform the Bayes update. The result is a 64% posterior probability that demand will be high. Finally, we value the decision. Expected utility for launching is $248,000, while the certainty equivalent, after accounting for risk, is $189,000. Since both are better than holding, the school should launch the certificate. Now, let's look at a fixed price bid. A firm must decide whether to bid on a $1 million contract. The challenge is that the job's complexity is unknown, creating a coin flip scenario with a naive expected value of 0. The formula highlights that simple accounting numbers are the wrong input here. Two corrections change everything. First, apply honest utility by counting real costs like rework and damaged reputation, which makes the complex outcome worse. Second, expand the action set by adding a scoping study. This study reveals complexity beforehand, justifying the cost and identifying a superior strategy. Herbert Simon noted that we cannot compute integrals for every real-world state, so people satisfice with rules of thumb. The formula's true role is not to be a manual calculation for every choice, but a framework to force inputs into the open and diagnose errors when things go wrong. To address common questions, a prior is a judgment to be tested, not just a guess. If people disagree, the formula makes the dispute productive by isolating the contested input. Utility is more than just money. It captures risk and hidden costs that accounting ignores. You don't need complex calculus. A weighted average for a few key states is often enough. If you feel the answer is wrong, use it as information to audit your inputs. Remember, a good decision is based on your knowledge at the time. Judge the process, not the outcome. In short, gather your evidence, Update your beliefs with Bayes' rule, score outcomes by their true utility, and choose the best expected value. This single line encapsulates our entire approach to decision-making. Thank you for joining this session.